Hey everyone, this is Chukatron back at you with another video review. And as promised, I'm coming back with a review on my Bumblebee toys. These are the four that I own. But before I get into that, I'm just going to let you guys know that this week I just got to see the original 1986 Transformers movie in theaters for the first time. And it was a pretty cool experience. If you guys haven't seen it on the big screen, it's pretty cool. I recommend doing it. I don't know if Adam's going to be doing another one, but maybe they will. I guess they're promoting the Bumblebee movie that's coming out, so I got to see a clip of that in the actual movie theater. And I saw it with my 9-year-old daughter, which was quite the experience. It was really cool because she saw it for the first time in theaters, and she just saw it for the first time, period. So I know the movie front to back, but when you see another kid react to it in the natural way and then just enjoying the film, it's really fun. So go check it out, guys. Anyways, back to my Bumblebee review. So right now we have the Generation 1 original Bumblebee, Generation 2 Bumblebee, Action Masters Bumblebee, and Classics Bumblebee. And I'm going to start off by just going into the original Generation 1 Bumblebee. So for you kids seeing out there, you want to see how the original Bumblebee looked like, this is pretty much it. So it's not as extravagant as you guys know now how Bumblebee is. And if it wasn't for this figure, we wouldn't have pretty much Bumblebee at all in the cartoon or whatever other media. So this is pretty much it in his vehicle mode. And as you can see, he's modeled after a Volkswagen Beetle. You know, yellow and black, his colors. His wheels are actually like die cast, and his tires are rubber. It does roll. And this is what you got when you in the 80s when you wanted a Bumblebee toy. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to go into the transformation. First, you just take the front wheel. You could just fold it down like that. Pull it out of the center. Same for the other side. Pull it out. That'll become the arms. Pull down the hood area and you fold it forward. That becomes the legs and feet. And this flap right up here, flip that up, and there it is. That's Bumblebee, Generation 1 Bumblebee in his robot mode. And that's pretty much it. So this was a pretty cool toy having it. This is actually the reissue keychain version that came out in the early 2000s, which I picked up for like $5. I always wanted them, so I figured I'd just get it. So if you notice his face too, his face doesn't look like what it looked like in the cartoon. I don't know if in the movies they're modeling the battle mode when Bumblebee puts on his like battle mode and he starts fighting. He puts on like the helmet looks like that. His face looks like that. So I don't know if they got it from the original G1 figure. If you notice here his hands, there's a little mold there for his little hands there and his thumb. And this is the Generation 1 original Bumblebee. So all you kids out there, this is the first Bumblebee out there. So I'll put him here. The next one I have is the one I actually owned, and I found this in the basement somewhere. This is the Generation 2 Bumblebee. And unlike the other Generation 2 figures, which have like these really, neon colors, they repainted all the G1 figures with neon colors. This one is actually like chrome plating. So he's like a 24 karat gold Bumblebee. This is the Bumblebee I owned and I played with, and as you can see, he's all worn out, and it's pretty much the same exact thing. He's just chrome, gold chrome. So I'll just transform him so you guys could take a peek at how he looks. And I didn't appreciate this figure as much as I do now, but I actually think this figure is pretty cool, and I kind of like him now that I'm older because he looks really out there. It's really cool though. This is pretty much it. And that's Generation 2 Bumblebee. So I'll just show you how he looks compared to the original Bumblebee. It's the same exact mold. Like I said, it's just different paint that go on there. So I kind of like this. If I see another Generation 2 Bumblebee in better shape, I'll probably pick him up. But mine's is pretty worn, so I'll just leave him out here. Turn him back into a vehicle. And the next one we have here is Action Masters Bumblebee. And if you notice, he looks exactly like the cartoon. And I picked this up in the bin last week. And I remember seeing this in the pamphlets. And I always liked the Action Masters, but this is my first Action Masters toy that I own. So if you look at him, he's pretty much designed exactly like the cartoon. And unfortunately, like all the other Transformers, this figure does not transform. So they would come with, accessories that did something, and that was the gimmick behind them. Or they come with a vehicle, but they didn't transform. They stood basically in the robot mode, which is fine by me. If I had this toy, I would have loved it. So that's pretty much it. It doesn't transform, but it's really cool toy. I love this toy. This is probably my favorite Bumblebee that I own. So I'll show you the articulation. So his head swivels like that, 360-degree view. His arms swivel 360 degrees. His legs back and forth 180, and he does bend his knee right there. And I love this Bumblebee. It looks like he's just gonna burst out of the cartoon and say, "Come on, Spike, let's go." Yeah, I love that Bumblebee. That Bumblebee's pretty cool. And the last one I have here is the Classics Bumblebee. And if you haven't seen the video review of him that I do the whole transformation. I'm not going to get into it now, but you can check out the other video. And I thought this Bumblebee was really cool. This is what started for me to collect the Classics line. Once I saw this Bumblebee, I said, you know what, I got to get all the other ones. So this is pretty much it. I thought that was like it was the best one at the time. Now they have the Masterpiece and all this, but I thought this Bumblebee was cool. He has the original like head style there, and he's got a lot of articulation. You can bend his arms. He's pretty much fully posable. He can look up. He's got all this leg articulation. And if you didn't see the review I did on him, go check it out. That's my collection of Bumblebee figures. If you guys like my video, give me a thumbs up. And, this is pretty much it. They had the Masterpiece line that came out, which I'll probably end up getting. But these are my figures right now. This is probably my favorite one. But if it wasn't for this guy, we probably wouldn't have all the other Bumblebees that we have now. So anyway, so next time, thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. And this is Chukatron saying peace, love, harmony, and God bless.